Okay guys, welcome back. Today what we're going to do is something a little bit different. Since we're finishing up with the Del Sol project, we want to get the next project rolling, of course. So if you don't remember, I did buy this in Louisiana, like the end of last year around Thanksgiving time. The plan was to go ahead and swap this, paint it, all that, but now I'm presented with a small dilemma. Let me just run you guys through the conditions of this car. Pretty good condition, not beat up at all, pretty straight panels. It runs, it's an automatic car. All in all, pretty good shape. The interior is not beat, but it definitely needs some things. The headliner is deteriorating like all of these EK Civics are. Things like that. The headlights are broken. They're gonna need to be replaced. Just general things that always needs to have done when you're working with something that's 30 years old-ish. And then there's this car, which I just recently bought, and it is a EX car, still an automatic, but it has the Y8 in it instead of the base model DX engine. This car is not as nice. It doesn't have any front end panels. It's been hit. It's gonna need a new radiator support. Pretty much all the panels in the front, it's gonna need. And the hood's about $300, and it's different than the 96 to 98 hood, as far as I can tell. 99, 2000 is to itself. Let me walk you guys around this car so I can really drive home my point as far as what I'm getting at. So I can tell in the front, it's been hit. I can tell the radiator support's kind of banged up in here. Under the hood though, it does have a really leaky Y8. The hood's jacked. It's gonna need a new hood. It's been folded up. The guy said he hit a deer. Broken door handles, just like the white car has broken door handles, but I can get those on eBay. Door panels are definitely broken up, just like they all are. Door panel on the other side is broken up also. It did come with brand new headlights, which is nice. It has the upgraded center console, which I really like. It doesn't have any carpet, but it does have a decent headliner, unlike the other car. It's got tinted windows. Of course, the EX has the sunroof. Moving around back, the back is definitely in way better condition than the front end. It's actually pretty straight in the quarters, no rust to speak of. A few dings here and there, just like on the other car. It doesn't have any front fenders. It's gonna need side skirts, but that's a quick rundown of the car. Honestly, not in bad condition, in my opinion. So now I'm left with this dilemma. Do I continue with the DX car and make that nice, or do I get rid of that for parts and focus on this car? This car has the better engine. This car is probably in the end going to be worth more money just because it's an EX versus a DX. It has the sunroof. It has better comfort items in it, which I personally like, and this car will be a daily driven car. Whichever car we go with will be a daily driven car. Each car will probably get the GSR swap, so they're both gonna need to be swapped to a 5-speed, so there's no benefit either way on that. I already have a pretty good idea which one I'm going to choose, and I'm pretty sure that you guys will agree with me. But go ahead and put in the comments below what you think. What would you go with? Would you do the DX or would you do the EX? The DX is probably in slightly better condition in the body. I don't have to buy as many things. Granted, I do have a lot of these front end parts at my salvage yard, so I don't have to buy a whole lot. It's mainly just putting it back together. The radiator support though, I don't love doing radiator supports. The radiator support is the only drawback to the front end of this car, but really you can get those done pretty easily as well. And if we're talking engines, this car has the better engine, but it doesn't really matter if I'm planning on doing a GSR swap in the car anyway. No matter which chassis that we choose to go with, be it the EX or the DX, it's gonna be nice. it's the next car that I'm planning on working on because my daughter is going to be taking my CRV and I'm gonna need something to drive soon. So that's why I've kind of decided that the Civic is the next thing to do. Plus I'm excited to do an EK. I know Tony right now on the channel is actually doing an EK as well. So we'll kind of be building those side by side, but I know he's doing a single overhead cam build on his turbo, or at least that's what we think anyways. So it would be interesting to do a GSR swap in one of these babies and run it up against his turbo single cam and just see which one comes out on top. That's my opinion, but there's only room for one of these cars. I can't build both, and I don't really want to build both. I just only want one version of each chassis. So one's got to go. Whichever one we don't end up using, I'll put back for parts for a later time. If you remember, we also have the Integra to work on, and the Integra, although it's a little ways out from being worked on from me, it also has an LS that I have to take out and likely rebuild because it smokes really bad. It came in Ren's red hatch that used to be my girlfriend's, and now he has purchased that red hatch and put in a different LS that was way healthier. So we got to go ahead and do something about this engine in here, and we'll probably end up taking that out and doing an LS VTEC on that particular setup. Also, if you remember, we have these two cars, the EF, which I've kind of put on the back burner for a little bit because it took a long time and I'm just not ready to get back into that car, but it still has a lot of things that need to be done on it. And then this thing, since it's now summertime, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out and kind of do some maintenance on that, get it back on the street again. It's a really fun car. It is just an LS car, so I have considered doing the LS VTEC in this rather than the Integra, but we'll see how it kind of pans out. First is the EK stuff. Anyway guys, that's gonna be it. I just wanted to make a quick video today to give you an update on what the next project is here. We already know what Tony's working on, but I wanted to make sure that you guys had an expectation for what we're gonna be working on here since the Del Sol is kind of coming to an end for now. So that's gonna be it. If you can, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the things that you do on YouTube, and we'll see you in the next video. Keep chasing those builds.